In this video, let's see about curve fitting. So we've got a set of data points, and it is a process of constructing a curve or mathematical function that has the best fit to a series of data points. Say we have these 3 points, we have collected this data. So either we can draw a line or construct a curve that almost fits to the given data. For example, if you see the straight line here, the point is away from it. So we are missing this data. So out of all data points, we have to find the curve of best fit. Okay. So in your syllabus, we have y is equal to ax plus b straight line form, and y is equal to ax power b. We call it as an exponential curve. And this is nothing but a quadratic. Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. In regression analysis, we focus statistical process for estimating relation between dependent variable and independent variable, like prediction and forecasting. And we have seen problems in correlation and regression. So sometimes for a given data, the best fit could be a straight line or a second order or a third degree polynomial. So we cannot say in the beginning itself that straight line will be the best fit. First we have to check the set of data points, and then we have to choose the best curve that fits the given data. So this is nothing but a graphical representation of the data. From that we are just fixing which one will be the better match. Now let's see this problem. Fit a curve of the form y is equal to ax plus b. In the question itself they said, I have to fit a curve of the form y is equal to ax plus b. What do you mean by that? It's a straight line. For the following data by the method of least squares. They have given x values and y values. For x is 1, the corresponding y value is 14. For x is equal to 2, y value is 13. For x is equal to 3, y value is 9, and so on. Okay. So here if they ask us to take a straight line can take any form. Y is equal to ax plus b or y is equal to a plus bx. Now just check the formula here. For y is equal to ax plus b, this is the formula. A into summation of x square plus b into summation of x is equal to summation xy. A into summation x plus n into b is equal to summation y. Please write it down in your formula page. And this n is nothing but the number of data given. For example, if they have given 5 sets of data, n is equal to 5. In this problem, how many values they have given? 5. So n is equal to 5. If they have given one more data, n will be 6. Okay. And this is nothing but summation of all x square values. This is summation x. When you are memorizing something, see the pattern x square x xy. Then it starts from the second one, x constant y, and this is the equation for y is equal to ax plus b. In the question, if they ask y is equal to a plus bx, what we have to do? Simple, replace a by b and b by a in the equation. So you will get the formula for this case, y is equal to a plus bx. Anyhow, final answer will look similar, it will be the same. Okay. So but when they ask in this format, you have to write this formula. If they ask in this format, just exchange a and b in the formula. So study only one formula. So we call these as normal equations for fitting the straight line of the form y is equal to ax plus b. And now what we have to do? We have to arrange the given data. X values we are writing here, y values we have written, x square we have to square all the x values. 1 square, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25. Similarly, we want x into y. We don't require y square because y square is not at all there in the formula. Okay. So x into y, 1 into 14, 2 into 13, 3 into 9. So we have written all these values. Now we are adding the values. Summation x square 55, summation xy, adding all the values we get 97, summation y we got 43, summation of x we got 50. So 5 values are given, n is equal to 5. So what we are going to do? We are going to substitute these values in these two equations. So once we substitute these values, you will get an equation in terms of a and b, 2 equations in terms of a and b. What you have to do? Solve it. You can use the calculator. Solve those 2 equations to get a and b. Once you got a and b, what you are going to do? You are going to substitute here. So y is equal to ax plus b is the solution. Here you will get a particular value for a and b, and we are going to replace it there. And one more thing, you just try to plot these data in the graph and let's see how it is. So after substituting these values, a into all those summation of x square and everything, you will get equation like this. You just use calculator to solve. You can solve these equations on your own. Anyhow, multiply the second equation by 3, so b will get cancelled, subtracting. You can use the normal procedure, but using the calculator will give you the values faster and accurate. So we got a as minus 16 by 5 and b as 91 by 5. So what is the format? Y is equal to ax plus b. So a is minus 16 by 5x plus b is 91 by 5. We have substituted this, and 5 is a common denominator. We have written this. Actually this is the answer and this is just a simplification. 5 we are taking it to the other side. 5y is equal to 91 minus 16x is the required straight line. This is just for your information. I told you to plot these values. So for phi, for x is 5, y value is 2. So I have marked this first point. I am just coming from the end of the tabular column. For when x is 4, y value is 5. This is the next value. When x is 1, y value will be 14. So you have to mark it somewhere here. So please try to draw the graph. So once you plot the point, then it's like a game. You have to draw a best straight line that connects. So this is also a straight line. If I draw this line, it will connect only this point. It will not take this point. Correct? So after drawing all the points, I am going to connect this with the best straight line. So this is the idea, and most probably they won't ask you the graph. Just this is for your general knowledge that what we are doing actually by solving this. So see this problem, fit a straight line for the following data. They have given year and the production, and if you see the data is too huge, right, you can solve it as it is, or you can simplify. Okay, so this problem they have given the years and the production in tons. Okay, so now you have to find the expected production in the year 2006. They have given the data till 2001. So by seeing their performance, we are going to guess or predict what could be the production in the year 2006. Since the data is too huge, as I told you, we can choose a value so that we can convert it to a smaller magnitude. So now I am going to take capital X as x minus 1981. Why we have taken 1981? See, there are 5 values. So I have chosen this value in the center to make the values smaller. You can choose this also. If there are 6 values, then in the middle there will be 2 values. You can choose any one value. Okay, this is completely up to you. Even if you choose any other value, definitely x value will become small and final answer will be the same. So here it is there in the center of the tabular column. I have taken 1981. Okay, so now I have to fit a straight line of the form, any form. They didn't mention anything. So let us fix y is equal to a plus bx. Already we have done for ax plus b, right? So a plus bx means what you have to do? Same formula, wherever a is there, you replace it by b. So since I have decided to fit a straight line of the form y is equal to a plus bx, remember in the previous formula we had a into summation x square plus b into summation x. So we have just interchanged a and b. And please remember, I have marked this in red. This is not small x, this is capital X. Okay, because we are going to change small x to capital X for the given data. Finally, in the answer again we will replace capital X in terms of small x, whatever we have substituted. Okay, so your capital X value first year was 1961, right? So what is capital X? Remember, we have chosen capital X as small x minus 1981. Your first x values was 1961. So 1961 minus 1981, you have written minus 20. Second value was 1971 given. So 1971 minus 1981 minus 10. Third value is the one that we have chosen, right? So 1981 minus 1981, 0. Then the next value what they have given, 1991 minus 1981 plus 10. Again 2001 minus 1981, we have got 20. I didn't write small x values, I have written capital X values directly, because as I told you in correlation also, if you write these x values here, you may use that for calculation by mistake. So to avoid such confusion, I didn't write small x here at all. And y value you can write this as it is given in the question. Now what we have to find? Capital X into small y and capital X square. So minus 20 square 400, minus 10 square 100, 0 as it is, 10 square 100, 20 square 400. Squaring is very easy, and multiplication is also minus 20 into plus 8. Please be careful with the sign, minus 160. Minus 10 into 10, minus 100. 0 into anything, 0. So after writing all these things, we are going to add. Again, please don't do any silly mistake whenever you have plus and minus sign. So first you add these two, 320 plus 100, then subtract that answer from 100, again that answer from 160 by 160, then you will get the desired result. So add all the plus values, then start subtracting by using the calculator. So now we have got all the values. As I told you, because of the simplification, see x values, summation x is 0, summation y is 56. Otherwise these values will be too huge. If you write the year 1961 as it is, if you want you can write and calculate. That's completely up to you. So now we are done with the summation. We are going to substitute these values in the equation. Okay. What is the formula? B into summation x square plus a into summation x. Correct? B into summation x square is, we've got 1000, plus a into summation x. Summation x is 0. So it will become 0. Is equal to summation xy. Summation xy we got 160. I have written this. What is the next equation? B into summation x. So summation x is 0. So b term will become 0. Plus n into a. How many data they have given? Here also they have given 5 data. So we have written 5a. Please remember, it is not 5 in all the cases. We will see one more problem with more number of data. So 5a is equal to summation y. Summation y is 56. Now it is very easy. From here you can find b is equal to 160 by 1000, 0.16, and 5a is equal to 56, a is equal to 11.2. We have got a and b. Now we are going to substitute in the equation. Y is equal to a plus bx. Please remember, it is capital X and small x is different. Okay? Because we changed small x to capital X for our calculation purpose. So a I have written, b I have written. In the place of capital X, as I told you, we have replaced this. What we have substituted as capital X in the beginning? X minus 1981. So I have replaced this. So multiply 0.16 into x. This we have written 0.16 into 1981. Negative sign is there. Then add that with 11.2. So you will get this answer. Okay. So minus 305.76. Because the bigger value is negative, smaller value is positive. Please be careful with those basic ideas. So this is your equation of a straight line. So if it is ax plus b also, you will get the same answer, 0.16x minus 305.76, like that you will get. So this is the required straight line. So we are done with the straight line process. So again I repeat, if you want with that bigger values, you can calculate as it is without writing capital X is equal to x minus 1981. Your values will be too huge over here. That's it. Okay. If you are changing your value to a smaller magnitude, finally you have to replace it back. And now what question they have asked? When small x is 2006, what is y? So you are going to substitute 2006 here and then simplify, and you have got y value as 15.2, and please write the unit. In the question they have given tons, so this is the expected production. Okay, production. And one more thing, students, they tend to substitute x as 2006 here. Again I repeat, this is capital X and not small x. And when you see the data, the production was 8, 10, 12, 10, 16. So what you have got is 15.2 somewhere in the line. So it does not, see for example this is 150.2, then definitely you might have done a mistake. So this is almost close to the data what they have given in the question, so it means your answer is correct. So this is one of the repeated VTU question, and we have seen one problem in the form y is equal to ax plus b and one problem in the form y is equal to a plus bx. Formula is the same, just replace a and b. And also we have learned that if the values are too big, we can change it to a smaller magnitude. Now see this problem. Fit a line of the form y is equal to a by x plus b, and they have given x value and y value. So this is slightly different from the given format, and this 1 by small x you write it as capital X. So if you replace 1 by small x by capital X, we get ax plus b, and we know what is the formula to find the equation of a straight line. Finally, you are going to replace capital X by 1 by x in your answer. So if you want, you can try this problem on your own, because this is your given data small x and y. What we have done, capital X is equal to 1 by x. Once you change small x to capital X, remember we are not going to use this data, only this capital X and y we are going to use. So x into y we have written here x square. So everything is here. Okay. So once you have converted small x to capital X, I always suggest you to strike this x, okay, and continue with the formula. So what is the formula? It is the same, a into summation of x plus a and b. We can just replace the value, and finally this will be the equation. And in the final answer, a into capital X, in the place of capital X we have replaced 1 by x. I hope you can solve this on your own. And in the next video we can see y is equal to ax power b format and the quadratic format too. Thank you.